All right, if you're in Canada, prices are about to skyrocket. Let's talk about it. All right, welcome back to the channel. Dan here from Tesla. So I have some bad news for Canadians, unfortunately, that Tesla is going to increase their prices of all trim models in Canada. And not by just a little, by a lot. So I don't know if you remember, a few weeks ago, Tesla upped their prices by $1,000. And what happened with that was once all the trim models go up by $1,000, basically they're ineligible for the ISEF program, which is basically the federal $5,000 rebate on all vehicles. And people kind of questioned the move at first, but it made sense afterwards when Canada announced that the $5,000 rebate had run out. There was no more money for it. So Tesla kind of did that preemptively so that they wouldn't have any issues with people placing orders, expecting to have that $5,000. And then when the money ran out, they wouldn't be getting it. So Tesla was kind of smart in that regard and made that decision early on to avoid a lot of headaches. Now, this move, I don't know. All right, so let's go over the news of exactly how much it's going to cost us. Now, before I do though, please take a second and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. So go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. All right, so let's go over all the changes that are coming. And unfortunately, it's, I hope you're sitting down for this, but basically, let's start off, it's all trim models. So let's start off with the Model 3. First off, the Model 3 long-range rear-wheel drive is going up $4,000 Canadian. And you think that's a lot. Hold on. The Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive, so probably one of the most popular ones, is going up $8,000. And the Model 3 Performance, $9,000. So let's move over to the Model Y. All trims going up $4,000, as well as the Model S and X, also $4,000 each. So let's look at the Model 3 for a second. So $8,000. So let's compare it to, say, if you ordered a Model 3 a week ago or before the $1,000 upgrade. So so take away $8,000 plus the $1,000, so that's $9,000. Plus, if you technically had the federal rebate, it's an additional $5,000. So you're paying an extra $14,000 for the same car 2 weeks ago. That's insane. I don't know what the reasoning is. We'll get into the reasoning in a second, but those are the numbers. So thankfully, Tesla gave us a bit of notice. So these prices don't go into effect until February 1st. So you have a couple days to, if you're on the fence about ordering a Tesla, do it now. Do it now. You have to do it now because it's going to cost you a lot more money. So let's go over the reasons of why this may be happening. Now, the biggest clue is this is happening February 1st. Now, if you're in Canada, you probably know what's happening February 1st, is when President Trump said he would impose tariffs on Canada. Now, this shouldn't affect the price because these are cars coming into Canada. The tariffs would only affect stuff going into the US. So this would be basically a preemptive measure because if Trump imposes tariffs on Canada, the federal government has said that they would match dollar for dollar any sort of tariffs that are imposed. So basically, that could be the reason of impending tariffs. Things are going to cost more to import. So why is Tesla doing this? I don't know. Obviously, Elon is embedded in the Trump government, so he might know what's happening in terms of tariffs, but Elon would not know what the Canadian government is planning in terms of retaliatory tariffs. The tariffs are not a guarantee. They might not happen. Canada and the US could work out a deal before that happens. So that's why I don't think it's tariff related, because why would they do it already? So another reason this could be happening is that the Canadian dollar has been on a steady decline for quite some time. So looking at the chart for the past year, it's kind of been around 74 cents, 73 cents, all the way up until the end of September last year. And then it just went down. So we are currently looking at 69 cents on the dollar. So Tesla could be seeing this and say, hey, Canada kind of has had it good for a while. We haven't adjusted our prices because of the dollar, but enough's enough. We can't really take any more. They're probably not making as much on the cars as they used to. And at this point, they just can't really, justify it anymore, which is why the increase. Now, a $4,000 to $9,000 increase for relatively a change of, a few, probably 4 or 5 cents on the dollar. I don't know if that's justified. I don't know if it's been like they've been hurting for a long time and they want to do these adjustments, but That could be a reason as well. So at the end of the day, we're not going to know exactly why Tesla is raising their prices this much. I know it's going to hurt them in terms of sales, definitely, especially when you combine the fact that you're already losing the $5,000 rebate, so that hurts, and then these enormous price increases. So, is it tariff related? I have a hard time believing that because why do it before? Unless obviously Elon could know something that we don't, but he obviously does not know what the Canadians are doing in retaliation. That kind of leads me to the question, like, I think they were planning on doing this a while. It's just the timing just does not good because, like I said, the rebate we just lost the rebate, and now this. So if you are already planning on getting a Tesla, I would definitely do it now, definitely before February 1st, because it is going to be a large swing. You're going to save a lot of money. Now, if you were planning on taking advantage of Model Y inventory discounts because of the new Juniper, I don't know if that's kind of a gamble because what happened last year with the Model 3, as the refresh came closer to North America and Tesla really wanted to get rid of inventory, they reduced the price of the inventory Model 3s. Now, they ranged from about $3,000 to $5,000 last time, so that was kind of the range. That was closer to when it was coming. So because Juniper is not out yet, and last time it took 4 months, so maybe if it follows the same timeline, you might see it here in April. And by that time, because the discounts kind of go up as the date kind of approaches, you obviously aren't going to take advantage of the best discounts now. But that going forward is like you might save about $3,000 to $5,000 on a current inventory Model Y later down the line, as opposed to, if you do before February 1st, you're automatically saving $4,000. So that's kind of a gamble. I would just get it now if I were you, because I don't think you're going to save, like, whatever you save on the inventory discounts is going to be wiped out on February 1st. Anyway, so that is the unfortunate news. Even I was considering buying a refresh Model Y, but I honestly don't know if that's going to happen anymore. Anyways, I would love to hear in the comments what you guys think the reasoning for these price increases are and how it affects you. So let me know in the comments. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know these videos, which I release about every week or so. Tons of awesome Tesla content. Anyways, yeah, check it out. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. In the meantime, drive safe and drive electric.